Now, I am back downtown at the Orange County Administration Building. We have a meeting for the Public Art Review Board, so I'm over here for that. And this is one of the artists for Art in the Atrium. It's a monthly event that we have where we just pick an artist and display some of their artwork down there. That's who we selected for February. She has some pretty nice stuff. And this is all down this whole hallway. It's a monthly. They change out the artist, and this is where our meeting is. We do talk about the sculpture on the lawn and some of the other events that we have going on around the city. And this is the art in the chambers. This is where they have all the meetings and stuff for the county. So the mayor goes down there and they just talk about a bunch of different events going on. Now, these are some of the pieces from the two artists that are featured. Cicero Greathouse, he passed away in 2019. And then his teacher, Q Throm, she passed away in 2022. And funny thing is that she was actually his art teacher in high school. She's like 15 years older than him. But they'll talk about the story a little bit later. You see the mayor right there, Mayor Dennings. He did introduce the head curator of the Art and History Museum of Maitland, and there goes Vicky Landon. We saw her in one of our previous episodes. And this is the art in the chambers. Now, the head curator of the Art and History Museum, he's just giving a little backstory on Q and Cicero.
Cicero was born in Japan to a military family. 15 years after Q, 1950, they actually met. These are things that seem funny to talk about, but they actually met. Q was a high school art teacher, and Cicero was one of her students. And then they lost communication for decades, and then they got back together. So it's kind of a wonderful romantic story. Really speaks a lot about who is like our beginnings and our ends. I don't know if she ever thought from her birth in Plains, Georgia, that she would travel the world and be this incredible world traveler, and like the mayor mentioned, Nepal and Southeast Asia and India and Tibet.
And then he went to display some of the love letters that they used to send back to each other, Cicero and Q, back to each other, because they did travel the world a lot and they did mail each other frequently. And these are just some of the pieces that at the end of the presentation, we all just walked around, took a look at some of the art pieces. I'm going to be interviewing the head curator of the Arts and History Museum of Maitland in the next video.